Hello everybody. Trying to make this video for the third time. The first two times the audio was creating an issue since I have brand new setup to do things. Usually I record those two screens, but the audio was a conflict, so try to make some adjustments. But after the recording the videos, they weren't saved. So for third time I'm doing this video, that's mean that either the information was too critical, so people can get it and you can understand it, even though that the confirmations for what I was about to say on the videos was a kind of like a critical to you. Um, just open up my Facebook, one of my friends for it, and he did something very what was this all about was a um, before you get in the war with somebody else, finish the war inside of yourself. And that's what this astrology report is about, that war, the war inside of you. You can't have a peace if you have a war inside of you, within your own self. How are you going to have a peace with somebody else? So now we have this um, Mars and Venus conjunction. I'm trying to get you this uh, screenshots. Um, so so here is what I had for you. So I don't know if you can read it, but it says healing begins when you're willing to tell yourself the truth. And that's what this energy right now is about. You might feel this push waves of anger that comes inside of you. They come and go. You may feel like I have to get certain things out of my life. I have to do uh, certain things out of me. This energy of Mars and Venus coming together, uh, it gets to create a balance through war. It's the same thing like within a relationship, when the man and the woman comes together. That the warrior wants to fight and the woman wants to love, but do they both wants to become the warriors of love? That's what this is all about. But since we are approaching Pluto, and Pluto moves in very slow, he's got a slow cycles, slow gravitation pull over us. You might feel like in an hour or two there is like a waves of aggravations comes in. But since the Venus and Mars, they're gonna comes in line with Pluto, the thing's gonna get rough in the next 2-3 days. So I'm gonna go through the charts here. I don't know what you're gonna be able to see, but I'm gonna try to do my best um, for it. Maybe if I cut off the light, you'll be able to see more. Oh, that's even worse. Well, it is what it is. Um, you ain't gonna be able to see it, so even if I show it to you. So I'm gonna be talking to you. So this Mars conjunctions with Pluto, when it comes together, it's you to go dive within yourself, Because first, before you fix your problems, you fix your situation, first you have to fix the situation from within. Okay? The warrior and the love have to come in together in peace in you before you make the warrior and the love the peace with somebody else. And it's all about the truth, not to lie yourself. We've been talking about this truth for getting on since Mars and Venus begin to dance within the Scorpio Libras thing. But it's about the shift of this. The shift of Pluto moving into Aquarius, because Pluto, it represents the plutocrations, but also represent the secretiveness, the tie, the secrecy, the toxicity, the narcissism. That's why lately everybody's talking about narcissism. It's been like 8 9 months of nightmares diving into this darkness, and that's because this dark stuff they have to come out and be on the surface. But how you gonna bring something that it's buried deep down to bring it up on the surface? You have to go down. You have to go get it down. You have to go deep in you to dig it out and bring it with you. Okay? You may have to go to the deep sea of emotions. You may have to go deep into the ground wherever you bury old memories. Maybe some of you have these visions of I got in the wrong crowd as a kid, so I turn out to be like this today. Or I end up as a teenager doing this and that. Or I got my parents, or whatever your situation is. You look at it, that those stuffs, they comes out at the surface one way or another. The moon is moving. Right now it's in the Capricorn. Tomorrow she's going to be joining Mars and Venus. We're going to have a union of planets, and those planets, they are going to be a Mars, Venus, and Pluto. They're going to come together. Then we are going to have a Mercury joins Saturn, and we are going to have a new moon, uh, which is the moon's going to join the sun and Pisces, and that's going to happen in the same day. And the reason for all this is you to be able to prepare yourself now for those crazy energies of shifts. I know that everybody's tired of shifting, everybody is tired of this, but you have to accept it. Everything it is about the peace. Because the lesson that comes in right now, it is about for you to let it go. Let go of the old. Let go of the 20 centuries old understandings that come from the Stone Age. All right? To let it go of traditions that has nothing to do with what the future comes. To get away with man-made religions and things like this. And this is going to have a fight from within you. Okay? I'm not talking about the war that comes in right now, Russia, Ukraine, because the truth is truth. You'll figure it out one day, maybe. You figure out who's right, who's wrong, and all that story. I don't take it this as a political issues. Don't want to bring it up. If I was you, go ahead and study the conflict before you make decisions. What's right and what's wrong. But this digging up inside of yourself is everywhere. It's every place. You dig in and you go around, and you will encounter this kind of situations pretty much everywhere where you go. and that is that energy. So Monday, the energies is gonna be kind of like intense to it. On Tuesday, Wednesday, focus yourself of finding this peace, because there's gonna be some time when at the moon it's going to join. I think that was by Friday. The moon is gonna be moving into Aries, and by Saturday she's gonna square Mars, Venus, and Pluto. So basically, it's gonna test that peace inside of you that you develop. How you feel that peace though? In the last maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depends of who you are and how sensitive you are. You may feel like this energy of bliss and peace inside of you, and you feel like lightheaded. You feel like full of energies and love. You feel like constantly astral meditations, like you're here but you're not, and you're someplace else, and you have this peace within the soul within you. And when the moon hits that square, you are going to experiencing that test in you. That test will be like, okay, I did my job, I did my inner work, I did everything, and you tell the universe, I did everything, and the universe is just like, hey, knucklehead, how about that one? How about that one? It's take it like the boss. You went to the boss and you say, I did my job, and he's like, okay, let's check it out. And he's like, well, you tell me the job is done, but what is this trash is doing over there? How about these things that you had to throw it away are there? And that is going to be these reminders for it. You tell the things, but the things are not 100%. The question of these lessons that comes in right now with the new moon, it is about you to let go of unfinished business. You to let go of doing the things halfway. You to let it go of dishonesty. You to let it go of things that they don't have a purpose anymore in life. You want to have a real life, you have to become a real person. Hands down, that's all that is. And right now in Pisces, you have to, the old have to die, you have to let it go. This is why Mars and Venus, they go deep dive with Pluto, because Mars and Venus, they coming into to Aquarius. They're like, we have to let go of the old because we know we're coming into the new. We're coming into Aquarius. We are going to rebel there. We are tired of this screw up life, the way everybody plays with everybody. Everybody's screwing up with everybody. Screwing up is okay. Well, bullshit is not okay. And some of the people are going to find it in a hard way because that's how it is. There was a post here from a very good spiritual website here in Bulgaria, and they were like, in the new world, bad behavior is not going to be allowed. And there was this post about talking about all this things that comes up for. So for my advice to you during this week, uh, take your time to reevaluate things that goes on. What do you have to let it go? Thinking about inside of you, of like, what do you have to throw away of your spring cleaning? What do you have to get it out? What are you catching up that it's not serving purpose in your life? Because if you that thinks it's wrong in your life, then it's gonna be just drags you down in the life that you wanted to have, the life that you wanted to get into. Okay, guys. So I will see and digging up of fixing this stuff a little bit more. But thank you so much for watching the video. I liked your comments below, and find the peace inside of you. Okay? You have to go to war with yourself to find the peace with yourself. Okay? Not the other way around. Not the other way around. By you suppressing the war within yourself, you're in a constantly energy war with yourself by keeping the war in you. But when you unfold the conflict and you understand the truth about the conflict, then there is no reason you to fight with your own self. And that's what this energy of Pisces, it's coming up with the new moon in Pisces. Guys, thank you so much, and be love.